Well, if you look at the training landscape in Singapore, in the training of leaders, you find that there are training programs, abundant training programs at the entry, at the mid-level, but for senior leaders who aspire to become head of financial institution and organization, there's a lack of very good programs. And usually what these senior executives do in terms of growing themselves to be future leaders is to attend maybe an external program like the one in Harvard, INSEAD or IMD or Wharton. But unfortunately, all these programs are very generalized programs for general management. For the finance sector, you really need a customized program. And I think that's the great thing about this Asian Financial Leaders Program. It is a highly customized program for senior leaders looking at specific areas of knowledge that they need, specific skills that they need, and the exposure that they require in terms of meeting decision makers, policy makers, movers of industries. And I think this program will position themselves, the audience very well, for them to become future leaders of banks, insurance company and asset management companies.
I think every little bit of it is exciting, very refreshing, very revealing, very, very strong personalities in the room. But I think the key message I got from all of them was that they're very humble, very down to earth. There was no egos in this, so they were very willing to share everything. So I think it was a fantastic course.
This program was really something special where I thought, practitioners talking about actual problems, actual challenges in what we face as future leaders as well in the market. So I found it's a very, very excellent program as a start. So the first 3 days certainly confirmed my thought and my hope as well.
The panel that you guys have put in front of us has been very impressive. We're very happy. I mean, for myself, I was surprised at the caliber of the panel that you put in front of us, and I think there's been a lot of insights that they've provided, and it's really sparked a lot of reflections for me personally.
I think this course is fantastic in the sense that we get all our peers from different banks in different jurisdictions, as well as across different different parts of the bank and different geographical mix. I think that's very interesting because I think that's where we learned a lot from what we're doing and what are the challenges, and I think that's great for both interaction and networking, as well as future cooperation to take Asia into the next phase of banking.
All the content that has come about has been so engaging. It's not only about leadership. There has been, I think, so much debate, discussion, so much sharing. And I think the experiment that we did about telling us we can be entrepreneurial too, in the session on day 2 about, fintech and being entrepreneurial. And it shows actually bankers have that innate entrepreneurial capability. And I think we want to bring that as leaders to our people and to the benefit of the community.
I learned that I need to be, one, very aware of my own leadership style, which I am. 2, there will always be a tension of my own natural leadership style actually versus the people actually around us. And then 3, how do you bridge that gap between theirs and actually mine to make sure that we can effectively communicate and effectively lead actually the team.
The segment by Ravi, the regulator, right? It is something that has been put across to us. To me, it is very beneficial because we need to know where the regulators' expectation of us from time to time, and so how we can align with the regulators, but at the same time able to make some, to plan for our business growth and balance it. And to me, he has set some clear direction in terms of how he looks at technology.
Talking to the global leaders, right, is about humility in banking, and I find that through your leadership journey, a lot of people tend to get ahead of themselves. You know, they tend to, you know, be a bit abrasive sometimes. So what I saw from a lot of these leaders was, you know, to keep humble, to make sure that, you know, you keep grounded and just lead the team as an authentic leader. I found that very, very useful tips.